evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please remain standing. I would like to ask Noah Gilbert, the class of 2024 president, to lead us in the pledge to the flag, which we will remain standing and continue into the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Marshals, would you please seat the class of 2024? Folks, you all may be seated as well. Good evening to everyone. The teachers, families, and friends of the senior class have gathered tonight to honor this year's graduates of Westfield Technical Academy. We welcome these students of this class to the school in September of 2020, and we are bidding farewell to these young adults who are graduating tonight 4 years later. I am pleased to present the class of 2024. So when the students were first looking for a staff member to deliver some kind of words, they went to the smartest staff member they could find. And the staff member said, no, I don't want to do that. So they then went to who they thought was one of the nicest staff members that we have in the building. And they were declined again. So they said, well, let's go to the most popular, the one that we like the most. They were turned down again. So a few of them came into my office and said, Mr. Hastings, would you like to make some remarks at the graduation? And I said, guys, I've declined you 3 times. But because you're persistent, I'll give it a whirl. So we have before us our COVID class, and I know you probably don't like to hear that word, but you came here as freshmen after your 8th grade year ended at home. And when you came to school here, this was very important, and this was very important. And the little spots on the floor, which some still remain, that kept you how far apart? 6 feet. They learned well. Parents, you may remember COVID because it was your first time to delve into the world of teaching, because many of you had to teach at home. And I think some of you realized, glad I didn't go into teaching. Some of the comments I heard in the very first few weeks, months that we were at home, I remember getting a phone call from a parent of a child at the school I worked at, who I dealt with quite a bit. and he said, "Man, these teachers were right about my kid all along." The very first day of homeschooling, a parent called me about his child and said, "How can I get this kid transferred out of my class?" One parent told me some good news, however. Said the best thing about homeschooling is I can now add, "I will fail you," to my list of parent threats. A couple weeks into COVID and teaching at home, my neighbor, staying 6 feet apart, of course, came over and said, "Hey, by the way, if you see my boys locked outside, don't worry about it. We're practicing a fire drill." And the killer one was my best friend, one of my best friends, golf buddy, who we've had many philosophical discussions about education, and he was always saying, "You guys get too much time off, you get too that." He called me and said, "Okay, I've been homeschooling my 6-year-old and my 8-year-old for 1 hour and 11 minutes. Teachers should make $3 billion a year." I was lucky enough to be born into an educational family. My father, career teacher, junior high science. I don't know why you would want to teach at that level, but he did. He loved it. I loved his class. I had him for homeroom twice. My mother was an English teacher. Mom passed away last fall at 90. Great life, 15 grandchildren, 16 great-grandchildren and counting. And she loved the fact that before she passed away, she was no longer an English teacher, she was an English language arts teacher. She really enjoyed that. However, I think I was the reason they stopped having children. I was the fourth of 4 kids, there are still 4 of us. Not because they had 3 and then had me and said, "We finally have perfected having children. We don't need to have any more." I think it was more of, we will be ostracized if we put another one like that on the planet. So as I started my schooling, I realized I wasn't really much of a student. But they let me play sports if I went to school. I was a solid C+ student. Solid. Well, you get worked hard to get those C+. I remember coming home one day in high school, and I told my mom, "Mom, I got 100 in school today." Mom was beaming. She was so excited. Finally, I was showing what my siblings had done before me. Some promise. Get your education. Be somebody. She asked, "What subject did you get this 100 in?" And I said, "Oh, no, Mom. Not 1, 2. Now she was almost at tears. She floated across the living room. She did not walk. She floated to come talk to me and give me a hug. "You got 2 100s? No, I got 1. I got a 50 in social studies and a 50 in English." So how does someone like that end up as a principal of a high school? Because I can tell you, the guys I grew up with and hung out with in high school, if they were here tonight, they would all be in the aisles laughing to tears. I think I was voted the least likely to get a job in education. The true story is, about a year ago, I volunteered to be the interim principal. That tag has been ripped off like a Band-Aid. Quick pull, maximum hair loss. So my lesson to the graduates, as I am a former classroom teacher, and it's always about the lesson, is how did I get here? How did I have success to the point where I am now a principal, a job I never really wanted? And which, by the way, this is the only school I would ever volunteer to be a principal at. How did I get here? Because I always showed up. All through my schooling, I showed up. 4th through 6th grade, 0 absences 3 school years. They didn't give certificates back then. You didn't get perfect attendance. No, that was expected. I showed up to my high school classes. I didn't skip, I didn't cut. Didn't help that my father was one of the football coaches, but I did not do that. I certainly wasn't the smartest, but I showed up. I went to class. Now, I may have participated in senior skip day. There is a rumor that I did that when I was a senior, but because it was such a long time ago, I'm going to claim my senior citizen waiver on that. Through my schooling, I never once received straight A's, all the way through college. But even in college, I showed up. I was the one that showed up to the 8 a.m. classes on Friday. And those of you who have been to college know exactly what I'm talking about. Why is this important? Because if you're there every day, if you show up to whatever you're doing every day, you're going to learn, you're going to succeed, you're going to progress. You're going to be noticed by the teacher. You're going to be noticed by the boss. Just show up every day. When you go through a struggle, the leaders, the bosses, the teachers are going to help you. Why? Because they see you there every day. You care enough to show up. Even if you're not feeling right, show up. Bad night's sleep, a little bit of a headache, just show up. Show that you want to be there and that wherever you are is the place to be. Now, graduates, you are heading out into the adult world. So I have two phrases that I need you to commit to memory. If you learn nothing else tonight, remember these two phrases. The first phrase is, I don't know. Okay? We've given you a great education here. You've learned so much. You are filled with huge amounts of knowledge in academics and shops. But when people ask you certain questions, the best answer, I don't know. The other phrase is, I'll get back to you. If you don't know what's being asked of you, if you're not sure what they're getting at, say, yeah, I'll get back to you. So before I close, and I'll get back to those two phrases, by the way. Those of you who have come in my office this year for whatever reason have noticed on my computer I have a live feed of a bird's nest. Those of you in there are looking, where are the birds chirping? What's going on? Well, it's on my computer. And there's a huge nest there. And one year it had a pair of bald eagles. The next year it had a pair of osprey. This year there was a pair of great horned owls. Produced 2 eggs. 2 owlets were hatched. And all spring I monitored the growth of the 2 owlets. And it was really cool every day seeing how much they're growing. Very exciting when they started to venture out onto the branches on their own. There were some mornings I came in and all I could see was the talons on a branch. I couldn't see the rest of the owls. Happy to know that they have fully fledged the nest and they are off on their own. Parents, can you imagine that after only 3 months of having children, you could kick them out of the nest? So graduates, as you come to adulthood, one day your parents are going to sit you down at that kitchen table or in the living room, and they're going to say, when are you moving out of my basement? And when they do that, you can respond, I don't know, I'll get back to you. At this time, I would like to call up Phoenix Durkee, Class of 2024 Vice President, who will make a presentation of the class gift. The class of 2024 is gifting the school money to take care of a new runner for the main entrance that will have the school logo on it. So thank you very much to the class of 2024. I would now like to ask Mr. Timothy O'Connor of the Westfield Public Schools School Committee to say a few words.
Well, good evening. On behalf of the Westfield School Committee, it's my great pleasure and honor to say to the class of 2024, congratulations, you made it. You know. My job is easy tonight. One, to be brief. Hold your applause for that, please. And two, to say thank you. To the parents of the graduating class, thank you for your patience, your guidance, your direction. Thank you for all the support provided throughout your sons' and daughters' educational careers. It has not gone unnoticed. Principal Hastings, teachers, administrators, and entire Westfield Technical Academy staff, the students could not have been in better hands. Thank you for your commitment to the education and advancement of each Westfield Technical Academy student. Thank you for leading by example. And please know we don't need a pandemic to give you the title of essential workers. You all are essential workers. To the superintendent and all central office staff, thank you for your commitment to staying the course. Thank you for your leadership. And thank you for being great partners in working together to ensure that each student is provided the opportunity to succeed. Senator Vilas, State Representative Pease, thank you for all your support, both locally and across the pond or across the state, right in Boston. Mr. Mayor and my fellow school committee members, Mike Terrell, Bo Sullivan, Dr. Jeffrey Gunther, Kathleen Hillman, and Heather Sullivan, who is not here this evening, thank you for your leadership and all your efforts in working together and having the strength to commit to difficult decisions, even when they were not the popular one to make. I appreciate all of your dedication to ensure that Westfield Public School System is a great learning institution. Finally, you guys, the class of 2024, you did it, and I know it wasn't easy. Thank you, too, for staying the course. Thank you for your hard work, your commitment to develop educationally and technically. You deserve everything you get. We're very proud of you. Congratulations.
I would now like to call up Mayor Michael McCabe to offer some comments for the graduates.
So I often tell this story that when 1980 rolled around, don't say it, Stefan. When 1980 rolled around, I kind of walked across the dais and got my diploma and was handed it. It was really cool to look at the signatures on the diploma. So I get the biggest kick out of actually being here, getting to know you, getting to know your families, and getting to watch you guys move on as you continue on your pathway forward. They told me I had 45 minutes to speak to you today, but I'm not going to hold them to it, and Tim O'Connor took most of my commentary already. So I'm just going to come out with a couple of words. Thank you for letting me be here. There are 2 days that are my favorite days of the year. Today and tomorrow, because I get to see you guys at your absolute best, and you deserve a round of applause just for that. To the family, the friends, especially the parents and extended family, you also deserve a great round of applause. These last 4 years have been nothing like we've ever seen in our educational institutions, and you handled it with dignity and grace, and we are very, very grateful as a school committee and as a city for your guidance and leadership. Thank you very much for that. And to the folks here at Westfield Technical Academy. I was at the aviation graduation not too long ago. I went to the pinning ceremonies. I've been to senior nights. I mean, it's a fun group of people to be with. You are at a school, believe it or not, that is being used as a model for our nation. Congratulations. You're going to hear me recognize some people tonight. Mr. O'Connor did a terrific job, but I'm going to do some more of it if you don't mind. Principal Bruce Hastings, in his first year, turned into a rock star. Thank you very much to Bruce and your team for the way you've guided this particular class, the class of 2024, along their way and getting them to this point. Stefan Zaporowski, wow, it has not been easy, has it? I've had the pleasure of sitting on the school committee for the last couple of years, and to watch some of the stuff that's gone on behind the scenes. I just want to thank you and your coach team, who I know is behind me somewhere. Don't worry, Stefan's going to introduce you. We'll get you. And your team, it's been an interesting ride. To the teachers and staff, quite frankly, without you, none of it's possible. So thank you for all that you do. Now, you might have known that today, go ahead and give them a round of applause. They deserve it. I don't know about the $3 billion piece, but, they deserve it. We okay still? Today marks the 80th anniversary of D-Day. Did you know that? I bet you did. On June 6, 1944, just after midnight, Allied forces embarked on Operation Overlord and stormed the beaches of Normandy, France, changing the tide of World War II. Just as that day was a day of hope and inspiration, it is the same day for you. For those of you who don't know, D-Day refers to the first day of a military operation. But some also refer to it as other things, like General Dwight D. Eisenhower. He called it Departure Day. The French call it Disembarkation Day. That's an easy one to say. And some to refer D-Day as Day, as was the case in 1918. So the term D-Day has been used in the military and military slang for a while. It can also be used as the beginning of something, the beginning of a new quest, the beginning of something that requires a significant amount of preparation. This is your D-Day. As you begin the next challenge, Operation Adulthood. Congratulations. As I look out amongst the class of 2024, I see a very bright future built upon the solid roots of those here in the auditorium. You have been preparing for the past 4 years for your new roles as adults, culminating in this very moment. You came together as freshmen, in classroom environments that you created from scratch in some cases. They might have been living rooms, bedrooms, kitchens, and cars were your learning spaces. It was a particularly daunting challenge for students at Tech, who depend on hand-on training for their scholastic journey. Yet with the help of faculty and staff, you overcame the obstacles of isolation and returned to the classroom. Your early high school years required flexibility and helped you develop resilience. Now you are ready to step forward into your future, where those skills will prove very useful. Your path is exceptionally bright. You will use the knowledge that you have gained at Tech to succeed in higher education, the military, or believe it or not, you can immediately find good-paying jobs in your field of study. And by the way, the city of Westfield is hiring right now if you're interested. That's a shameless plug in case you didn't know. Whether it's in the trades, technology, or human services, you are prepared, and we are here waiting for you. As you undertake the next challenge, there are 2 pieces of advice that I would like you to consider. The first is, always be kind. Be kind to yourself, be kind of others. No act of kindness is ever wasted, and it's a habit we should all practice more. Sometimes it only takes a small act of kindness, as simple as saying hello, to change somebody's destiny. The second piece of advice, I'm paraphrasing from a commencement speech given by Admiral, I'll get it right, William H. McRaven. Admiral McRaven, other than having a really cool name, is a seasoned Navy SEAL with a distinguished 36 military career and numerous missions to his credit. His secret is to make his bed every morning. And I have to agree, small habits are the foundation of success. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. This one small win will motivate you and set you up for success. Give yourself that small win. Earn the sense of accomplishment, and you will feel more ready and willing to build on that momentum and take on bigger challenges throughout the day. Even on those tough days when nothing goes right. Coming home to a bed you have already made will remind you that you did achieve at least something. It will be a source of encouragement that tomorrow you will have another opportunity to succeed. To quote McRaven, if you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. So graduates, whatever your next challenge, Operation Adulthood means to you, the military, higher education, or going right into the workforce, you have spent all of these years preparing for it, and you are now ready. On behalf of the City of Westfield, I wish you the very best success. Congratulations, Westfield Technical Academy, class of 2024. Go Tigers!
I would now like to call up Senator John Velas to come forward and speak to the class.
Hello, everybody. Hello, class of 2024, family, friends, Principal Hastings. So it's funny, we just got that advice about if someone asks you a question, you don't know the answer, you say, I don't know, and I'll get back to you. Just so happens that my wife just asked me a question. I text her that response, and it did not work out that well. So take that with a grain of salt, my friends. I got three things, and they're quick. I just went to my nephew's graduation in California, high school graduation in Aliso Viejo, California. And the valedictorian, I think she was the valedictorian, one of the student speakers said something that I thought was fascinating. She got up there, and she said that she had conducted a survey during the year, and she asked all of her classmates to put down all of the things that they love. And all of the students put things like, I love my family, I love my friends, I love my pets, I love all these different things. But the one thing she mentioned that not one single student put down is none of them put down themselves. Love yourself. Take care of yourself, because if you can't take care of yourself, you cannot take care of anybody else in this world. And please remember that. There is nothing more important than caring for yourself. Please remember that. Secondly, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm going to do it, and I wish someone had said this to me. And I say it at every graduation, and I'm going to say it at every one as long as I'm in office. You are going to fail in life. You are absolutely going to fail. You will be judged. You will be judged. When that door slams in front of your face, trust me, coming from someone who has had multiple doors slammed in front of my face. The true judgment of character is how you respond to that. Because when one door shuts, another door opens, but you have to look for it. Failure is part of life. And then lastly, and I would say most importantly, certainly I would think from the people that love you in this room. Mom, dad, brother, sister, guardian, grandfather, grandmother. You got to stay in contact with them. Here's what I mean by that. I'm not going to tell you how old I am. Just say I'm older than you. And, I was about 2 months ago. It's funny. It was about 2 months ago. I was in, of all places, Kenya with the Army. And I picked up the phone and I called my mom. And, my mom, God bless her, to this day, still with me. God bless her. And it's like I'm 5, 6 years old. Johnny, why don't you call me more? What's going on in Kenya? Stuff like that. So trust me when I tell you this. If it's just a check-in, a text message, the people love, care about you. I now know this more than ever before as the relatively new dad of a 2-year-old. Stay in contact with the people that love you because it will give you that inner strength that you need to go do all of the beautiful things you aspire to do and that you will do. Class of 2024, God bless you and the best of luck.
I now ask Representative Kelly Pease to please come forward and say a few words.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And fellow COVID class. So I was the COVID class in the State House because I ran in 2020 and got sworn in 2021, and we did everything remote. So I'm totally on board with going through that process in life, never mind out campaigning during that time. But the biggest thing in life, though, there's a lot of great wisdom that has been given to you today. I hope you're listening and absorb a little bit of it. But I want to tell you to always have a plan. As you go through life, have a plan. I want to do this, and I want to do that, and this is how I want to get there. You know what? You're going to hit some road bumps. The plan can change. You're going to say, I don't want to go that way anymore. I want to go this way. That's fine. Adjust the plan, but always have a plan and keep moving forward. And don't be afraid to go after what you want. People might tell you you can't do something. I'm here to tell you right now that you can do anything. Just remember, the answer is always no if you don't apply or you don't ask. If you don't go out there and put yourself out there, the answer is no because you haven't asked. So go out there and try to do it, and you might fail. But that's all right. Pick up and go on. And the last thing I'm going to tell you is remember to laugh, love, and live a good life. We only go this way once. So make the most of it and be a good person. Congratulations, Tigers.
Our class valedictorian, Vladislav Vysotsky, will now offer his remarks.
Hello. Let me see. Got a speech here. Oh, by the way, I was there to say this. I was there to say my YouTube intro before we start. So we're gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. What is up, guys? It's me, Vlad. And okay, we gotta start the speech though, because it's kind of long. Thank you for all of your kind words, and thank you to all of the students, teachers, family members, honored guests of Westfield, and staff that have helped us walk through these 4 years that got us to this day. I'm truly honored to be the one standing before you, sharing this precious moment that will remain in our hearts forever. My name is Vladislav Vysotsky, and I'm here as a fellow graduate, just like all of you. I came to the United States from Ukraine 8 years ago as a lower-class immigrant seeking better life and opportunities. But throughout the years of high school, I made a lot of friends and accomplishments. As many of you did too, now many of you guys might recognize me as a YouTuber with over 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, appreciate that. The valedictorian of your class, you know what I'm saying? And just the guy giving you a commencement speech. So I had this quote, "Great men are not born great, they grow great." It's a famous quote from The Godfather, and in my opinion, it really captures the essence of us, the students of Westfield Technical Academy. We came into the school not knowing what we are going to do, if we're going to go to college or not, or what our future will entail. But throughout this journey, we find new friends, learn different skill sets to use in the workforce, discover what we like to do or not, and finally decide what we want to do for the rest of our lives. So this unique experience is something that doesn't get taught in a normal school. It's something that is only offered in Westfield Technical Academy thanks to the profound wisdom and insightful guidance from our shop and academic teachers. So can we clap them? Now, each of us is on a separate path. Some will go into the military, others will continue advancing in the workforce. And there are those who will continue their education in college, like me, Boston University. While we are all so different, we're all high school graduates. Life beyond these walls may present many unforeseen challenges, but remember that every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. Although, let's not forget how we started our way into high school with a weird challenge of COVID-19. I mean, y'all heard that 25 times already. But during middle school, we're supposed to have a DC trip, which got canceled. I was kind of mad about that. As well as interviews before we actually got accepted into the school. But as you guys can know, we actually got accepted without doing the interviews and stuff like that. So thank you to COVID. Appreciate that. So the start of high school was even more confusing as we had to start fully remote. It's kind of unnerving to think that we're the last generation that had to struggle through those Google Classroom meets in high school, half of which we slept through. Don't tell my teachers. But there were also the fun parts, such as the gym class with Miss Kemp. The bathrooms that someone always broke. Yeah, I know who that is. And those precious moments that we made in Mr. Burke's class while, once again, sleeping. In all seriousness, though, we had an amazing community at Westfield Tech. Workshops feel like family. You get amazing opportunities such as co-op, and you learn the skills that will actually help you in the real world. And as we delve into the so-called real world, don't forget about the experiences you had in the school. Whether they were good or bad, instead learn from them and allow those experiences to help you throughout your lifetime. So when you have grandchildren, you can tell those stories to them and laugh at it together. Who knows? Maybe they're going to go to the school. Again, to all the educators, administrators, parents, guardians, and every individual who has played their part in this exciting journey, thank you from the depths of our hearts. Your guidance, patience, and support have made us into the young adults that we are today. Also, to my fellow graduates, we finally made it. Yes, sir. Yeah. Your dedication, those late night study sessions, or maybe not, and willingness to try something new has brought us to this point. Congratulations to each of us. Westfield Technical Academy was just the start of our bright future. And let's always cherish those precious moments we went to school. By the way, #ad, subscribe to It's Flood on YouTube. Yeah. You know, roll through 300,000 subscribers. And cheers to the class of 2024.
Well spoken, Vlad. Good luck at BU. I will not be rooting for BU hockey when they play my Minutemen, so sorry about that, Vlad. Our class salutatorian, Lindsay DeLand, will now offer her remarks.
just lower this a little bit. Hi, guys. Hi, I'm Lindsay Delan. I'm also known as the girl who played Careless Whispers on the stage every day for the entire academic wing to hear. So, thanks for having me up here for today. Special thanks to Mayor McCabe, Superintendent Zaporowski, and especially Mr. Hastings. Thank you guys so much. I also really want to thank all of my amazing teachers, especially my shop teachers. Thanks for preparing me for the future and making shop a blast. I'll never forget all the skits we filmed, the tunes we've jammed out to, and the amount of times I've argued with Mr. Forney about how Frozen is a top-tier Disney movie. Lastly, I want to thank my family, my mom, my dad, and my little brother. Happy birthday, bro. So I'm going to embarrass him a little bit. I'm going to embarrass my little brother a little bit. Can I ask you guys a favor? On the count of 3, can you guys wish my brother a happy birthday? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, little bro. That makes up for having my graduation on your birthday, so. So anyway, here we are. We made it. Yay. Yes. Our class may have had a few bumps in the road, but we found a way to carry on. We were the first class to transition into Westfield Middle School. In 7th grade, we were stuck in a snow blizzard one year, and you know what, I'm not even gonna mention 2020. You know, we're gonna just forget about that. Our class is tough as anything and can persevere during the hardest of times. We can persevere. I know personally, a big takeaway from this high school experience here was to always appreciate the little things and to live in the moment. And yeah, I know it sounds cheesy, but it's really true. Like, I know I'll miss Mr. Kennedy's amazingly horrible dad jokes. And I'll miss Mr. Cretion's spot-on JFK impression, usually pertaining to a jelly donut. But most of all, I'm going to miss coming in and saying good morning to all of you over the announcements every day. Thank you all for making these past 4 years the best years of my life. And as I like to end my morning announcements, that's all for today. Have an awesome day, you guys. And congrats, class of 2024. Woo! Peace out.
At this time, we are going to present some awards that were not presented on Awards Day. The first award is the Retired Vocational Teachers Award. This is an award that was begun several years ago by the late Dr. Alfred Rios, former director of Westfield Vocational High School, to honor the valedictorian of the senior class. This year's recipient and valedictorian of this class of 2024 is Vladislav Vysotsky. The John Krieger Memorial Award is in memory of a graduate of Westfield Vocational Technical High School, class of 1968, who was an outstanding athlete. The award each year goes to a senior who has shown merit in the shop and classroom, as well as in the field of athletics. The John Krieger Memorial Award this year was awarded to Kaylin Hawley. The Jeremiah Kondelka Memorial Award is in memory of Jerry Kondelka, who had a long and dedicated service as an instructor and department head in the manufacturing shop. This award is given to Timothy Keforshin. The next awards are given in memory of Mr. Michael Gonzalez. These awards have been established by present and past staff members in memory of former director Michael Gonzalez, who was director of Westfield Vocational High School from 1957 to 1976. By recommendations of their respective shop teachers, these awards will help the recipients purchase tools of their trades or pay expenses in furthering their education. This memorial fund was created by Mr. William Caba, a former Westfield Trade High School teacher, for the perpetuation of the ideals of vocational education as exemplified by Michael Gonzalez. The first set of Michael Gonzalez Memorial Awards are given to students who have made great strides in working to their potential. One award is given to each technical discipline for working to potential, and the second set of awards is for top tradesperson. For working to potential, the recipients are, in Allied Health, Alexandra Valentine. In automotive technology, Cody Dion. Aviation maintenance technology, Adam Kaminsky. Business technology, Jocelyn Davila. For collision technology, Anthony Cedeno. In construction technology, Devlin Bowers. For culinary arts, Sky Boudreau. In electrical wiring, Rudy Charlin. In graphic arts, Mia Slack. Mia is not with us, but we will get her to her. In horticulture technology, Rose Regan. In information technology, Caleb Durfee. In manufacturing technology, Marcus Fontanellis. The next set of awards are for top tradesperson in each shop. The recipients are, for Allied Health, Marissa Crapo. For automotive technology, Cameron Majkowski. Aviation maintenance technology, Alexa Carrasquillo. In business technology, Sophia Brooks. Collision technology, Mikola Povar. Construction Technology, Michael Cashman. Culinary Arts, Alexandra Lamountain. Electrical Wiring, Josiah Sear. Graphic Arts, Lindsay Deland. Horticulture Technology, Haley Shea. For Information Technology, Caleb Durfee. And for Manufacturing Technology, Timothy Keffershin. Our final award is the Robert P. O'Leary Memorial Scholarship. In honor of our beloved Westfield Technical Academy colleague, Rob O'Leary. This scholarship is given to graduating students who embody the positive characteristics that Rob possessed: positivity, leadership, determination, and school spirit and pride. I am proud to announce this year's recipients are Vicente Escarpita and Lindsay Deland. Next, we will have a musical selection by Mr. Patrick Kennedy, band director, which is comprised of students from both Westfield High School and Westfield Technical Academy. At this time, I would like to call on Mr. Stefan Zaporowski, Superintendent of the Public Schools of Westfield.
Thank you, Mr. Kennedy, for reminding me of the Rocky movies while we were playing that song. Good evening to Mayor McCabe, Senator Vilas, Representative Pease, our school committee members, colleagues, parents, guardians, grandparents, family members, friends, and alumni. Thank you for joining us tonight as we celebrate the students before us. Today we come together to celebrate the remarkable achievements of the Westfield Technical Academy class of 2024. It is my distinct honor and privilege to stand before you as we recognize the hard work, dedication, and perseverance each of our graduates has demonstrated throughout their time here. Graduates, your journey has been unique, blending rigorous academic coursework with hands-on, real-world experience. This combination has equipped you with a comprehensive skill set that sets you apart. You are not just graduates, you are innovators, you are creators, and problem solvers. You have learned to think critically, work collaboratively, and adapt to ever-changing circumstances, qualities that are essential in today's rapidly evolving world. Regardless of whichever shop you are from, you have emerged not only as a skilled professional, but also as leaders and ready to make a difference in your chosen fields. You're ready to continue your education, enter the workforce, or join the U.S. military. It is impressive that so many members of this class took part in internships or have been working through our cooperative education program. In fact, quite a few of our students have a job already lined up. 69% of you will be going right into a career. 32% of you are continuing your education, including the class valedictorian, who will be attending Boston University in the fall. It's hard to believe that not all that long ago, you were actually in kindergarten, which your parents probably remember really well. That October, our country saw the largest Atlantic hurricane on record with Sandy, and later in the year, the largest tornado ever recorded in El Reno, Oklahoma. A lot of people were waiting in line for Sony's PlayStation 4. I don't really know what they're up to now. Anyone? There you go. And Apple tried to boost their sales with a cheaper iPhone called the 5C. Maybe some of you remember that. It was made of plastic. In the world of entertainment, Miley Cyrus came in like a wrecking ball. Kelly Clarkson reminded us what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And Katy Perry let us know that she, too, had the eye of the tiger. While Maroon 5 was at this thing called a payphone, trying to call home. I don't even know if you guys know what a payphone is. Lots has changed. On the big screen, the Twilight franchise mercifully came to an end with the Breaking Dawn movie. Other sequels like The Fast and the Furious 6, Jurassic Park 3D, Scary Movie 5, Iron Man 3, The Dark Knight Rises, and the fourth installment of Paranormal Activity were also popular. But maybe you remember a kids' movie back then called Frozen by Disney. And hopefully you weren't watching The Hunger Games, another movie that caught our attention. Daniel Day-Lewis won an Oscar for portraying Abraham Lincoln, and that year Walt Disney purchased Lucasfilm from George Lucas for over $4 billion. At the same time, Encyclopedia Britannica and Newsweek magazine both announced that they were going online and discontinuing their print editions. And American scientists used a 3D printer to create a living lab-grown ear, while SpaceX launched its fourth flight. So much was happening in our larger world, and so much was happening in your world as you started your journey in the Westfield Public Schools. As you leave Westfield Technical Academy, remember that your education doesn't end here. The skills and knowledge you have gained are the foundation upon which you should be building your future. Continue to seek out learning new opportunities, stay curious, never stop growing. The world needs your talents, your creativity, and your passion. To the families and friends of our graduates, thank you for your unwavering support and encouragement. Your belief in these students has helped them reach this milestone, and your continued support will be crucial as they embark on their next adventure. To the faculty and staff, thank you for your dedication and commitment to our students. Your expertise, guidance, and mentorship have been invaluable in shaping these young minds and preparing them for success. Graduates, as you step into the next phase of your lives, remember the values and skills you have acquired here. Be proud of your accomplishments, but also remain humble and open to learning. Stay true to yourselves and always strive to make a positive impact in your communities and beyond. The future is bright, and it is yours to shape. Go forward with confidence and make us all proud. Congratulations, class of 2024. At this time, I would like to ask the marshals to rise the class of 2024. It's almost time. Here we go. By the authority vested in me by the Westfield School Committee, I hereby declare the class of 2024 to be graduates of Westfield Technical Academy. Graduates, you may now move your tassels to the left.
We will now be presenting diplomas. Marshals, you may actually sit the class back down. Our first diploma will go to our valedictorian, Vladislav Vysotsky. And our salutatorian, Lindsay DeLand. We will begin with our Allied Health Shop. Michaela Brazy. Marissa Crepeau. Cheyenne Lamontagne. Emerson Trapach. Alexandra Valentine. And now our auto technology shop. Aaron Brockington. Janelle Diaz Perez. Cody Dion. Cameron Majkowski. Caden Parentella. Hannah Pelletier. Tyler Perry. Eli Patron. Parker Reut. Anthony Skoski. Austin Thomas. For aviation, Alexa Carrasquillo. Elexa Carrasquillo. Wyatt Dole. Kaylin Hawley. Adam Kaminsky. Charles McNeil. Owen O'Brien. Tyler Parker. Alexander Seleznev. Karina Sidoriak. Cameron Whitelock. From Business Technology, Sophia Brooks. Jocelyn Davila. Ariana De Jesus. Adriana Dent. Carolina Jaworski. Evelyn Minkawa. From our collision technology, Giovanni Alicea. Madison Bixby. Anthony Cedeno. Giovanna Cipriani. Konstantin Dukac. Christina Marini. Justin Orlowski. Mikola Povar. Giancarlos Rivera. Christopher Robotham. Alyssa Slack. Melissa St. Jean. Ruslan Tabalich. From Construction Technology, Devlin Bowers. Michael Cashman. Emily Cordes. William Chupkovitz. Thomas Drunowski. Nathan Fontaine. Evan Grant. Aiden Lang. Sean McCarthy. Vincent Orlandi. Sky Boudreau.
All because of you guys!
Ava Cree.
Good? Good, Kevin? Good?
Aiden Fanska. This is culinary arts, by the way. Tegan Ives. Alexandra LaMountain.
This way, hold on, Alex, go back with him.
Hayden Marshall. Tyler McOrkindale. Victoria Panaziuk. John Rosario. Gianna Santiago. Xadrian Zayas. Now from electrical wiring, Dennis Anipko. Andrew Bernickus. Rudy Charlin. Josiah Sear. Landon Dion. Jacob Fonts. Noah Gilbert. Ryan Jobin. Maxim Grayson. Travis Moon. Dylan Morgan. Kevin O'Brien. Aiden Richter. Devin Werbiscus. From Graphic Arts, Marcia Alvord. Nathaniel Bosch. Curtis Elmer. Vicente Escarpida. Elena Gavrilova. Jasmine Markowitz. Alejandro Rogers. Samaya Sanuda. Victoria Sidoriak. From Horticulture Technology, Christopher Giguere. Coda Jock. Rose Regan. Haley Shea. Jeremy Toomey. From IT, Elijah Bodeman. Caleb Durfee. Phoenix Durkee. Aries Hernandez. Keegan Johnston. Justin Mendez. Damian O'Leary. From our manufacturing technology, Chase Boisseau. Marcus Fontanelles. Callie Gibbons. Brittany Hodge. Philip Komich. Timothy Kaforshin. Nella Kondratia. Mark Radionoff. Irina Shiverd. Thomas Talbot. Avel Dovichenko.
So I know this won't impact the class of 2024, but I've just been informed that the City Council took an historic vote tonight and voted 11-1 in favor of your school bond. Congratulations to everybody that will be able to use those moving forward. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Marshals, would you please stand, the class of 2024? Let's not. We're talking about Brady marching about